Hello and welcome. I'm Eric Price with LI-COR Biosciences. In this video, I'll show you how to connect your LI-3050C conveyor assembly to your LI-3000C portable leaf area meter. The instrument itself comes with all of the connectors and cables you will need. We'll start with the connection from the conveyor assembly itself to the console. It connects to the port labeled LI-3050C. There's often a cap on it. And you will connect it very much the same like you do the sensor head, where it is a keyed connector, so there's only one way you can put it in. I would recommend just gently placing it on the connector, on the port, and twisting it gently until you feel it make a good contact. Where the pins drop into place, and then go ahead and fully tighten that connector. Now we'll need to power the conveyor belt assembly. The conveyor does need to run on AC power, so you can plug it into an outlet. It comes with a cable. The console itself can also run on AC power, or it can run on batteries at this point. You will slightly open the sensor head and slide it through the back of the conveyor assembly, making sure that the two belts, the top and the bottom belt, are both inside the sensor head. Slide that through and gently close it. It should look like this. Now, you will need to turn this adjuster so that the sensor head is pushed up. Once we have everything assembled, we'll go ahead and turn on the console. The conveyor assembly will also turn on, and you should see the belts start to move. If one or neither of the belts is moving, you may need to adjust them. We have a separate video about that. But basically you will adjust these knobs here and maybe the lower tension pulley to make sure that there's enough tension on the belts so that they do spin. So, to make a basic measurement, this does need to be on detached leaves. You would simply slide the leaf onto the belts and then let the belts do the rest of the work. For long leaves especially, you may need to support it a little bit as it comes through, but you do want to make sure that you're not pushing or pulling the leaves through. They should slide gently through the belt assembly. You'll see on the console itself that now my X reading has increased, showing it did measure leaf area. When we put a leaf through the conveyor assembly, we should see the area displayed on the console start to increase. And this you could store into a log file just like you would with measurements out in the field, just using the sensor head. You can open a file, store X, store Y, all of these potential options. Once you've run your particular leaf through the conveyor, you can also press the clear X button. You can also press the white button on the side of the conveyor assembly itself to clear that leaf area. This is useful. However, most people, I would say, when you're making measurements with the conveyor assembly, you're already in the lab, it might be more useful just to log data directly to a computer. The way to do that is to connect this console to the computer, to the LI-3000C software, using a USB connection or RS-232 connection. Once you've done that, you need to put the console into real-time capture mode. So we go to Menu, and we press the down arrows to scan through the various options until we get to real-time capture. Now when we press Enter, it is sending data in real time to the computer. So I've connected my LI-3000C to the software. On my console, I've gone to real-time capture, and now when I put a leaf into the conveyor assembly, you will see that the area reading right here also changes. So if we wanted to reset that reading, there are a few ways we can reset it. We can either press reset counter on the software here. We can also press the white button on the conveyor assembly or the clear X button on the console itself. If I wanted to log this data, I go to logging up in the top corner here and create new data file. I can call it whatever I'd like and select the directory. I can go to the browse and select my destination. I can also enter any comments. Prompts would be the software asking you for information every time you log a data point. We can turn that on or off. Let's say I'm going to enable this one and ask me for what species I'm working with. Let's say maybe my comments could be plot 5. Here we are given the option for what variables we want to log, and we generally want to log all of them. Go ahead and click create, and now I'm actively logging to a data file. So if I put my leaf through and let that run, I will go to this button here, log data, and it will actually ask me the information I set up as a prompt. So corn or maize, whatever you'd like. Go ahead and press log. And now all of this information is displayed here on the software. It will also be displayed in your log file that you created. And that is something that you can open as a text file as well. When you're done logging data to this file, you can go to the logging tab at the top and close data file. Now if I were to open my testing file that I just made, it would display this same information that we saw on the software. Hopefully you found this video useful and interesting. As always, feel free to contact us or our local distributor in your area if you have any further questions.